driver and the RFID readers. You get issued a fob, put it up against the reader, which will be located at each one of the doors. It reads your fob number, and then it actually is connected to interfaces like a central database, MySQL, to open LDAP or something. And that gives the instruction, if you're in the database, to open the door, drives the latch, unlocks, way to go. Cool thing about this is that one Arduino will be able to run 4 or 5 doors. Each one of those RFID readers costs $12. Each one of the fobs is less than $1. And the electromagnetic door latch is about $20 to $25. So you're looking at a cost per door of about $40 to $50. Whereas if you're going to go commercial route, you're looking at 3 to 5 times as much. So it's pretty neat project that I'm pretty excited about. Once we have this awesome database with users and their RFID information, then we're looking at other ways that we can hit up that database. So one of the other projects I have on the go is to RFID-ify our pop vending machine that we bought that is really, really old and purely mechanical and is slowly breaking down. So it's one of those ones that you like put your loonie in, and then you turn a crank, and then a can comes out. Replacing all the mechanics with a servo with a little bracket on there. Again, it comes back to an Arduino. In this case, it's actually interfacing over Bluetooth with the central database. Got a little LCD display there to give you some feedback, and again, the RFID reader. One neat thing, on top of the Arduino here, I have a little daughter board, or a shield, that sort of acts as a glorified breakout board so that everything can plug straight onto there instead of having even more of a medusa of wires. That little circuit, I started with a straight piece of copper-clad circuit board and used really fine router bit and did what they call isolation routing. So you use a 3-axis mill and you mill around each one of the traces. And that way I was able to come up with the idea of what I wanted the circuit board to do. And 3 hours later, I had something in my hands that I could solder components onto. So, better for worse, that's pretty much my synopsis of who ENTS is, how we got here, and what kind of stuff is going on. There's way more stuff, and I don't know. Do you have any questions? Yes.
What do you see for the future of ENTS?
For the future events, I see growth in terms of resources and community. I want to see us, having more events like this. I think this is great. Super excited that you guys are here. More ongoing classes and presentations, as well as more group projects. Sort of my dream is that you can come in here, you can find people that are interested in the same kind of stuff or nearly the same kind of stuff that you are. Maybe you have a little bit of a different background and you can just do mess around, tinker, hack, do cool, crazy stuff that you can't do by yourself in your basement. Yes?
Sorry, I came in late. Which Arduino board were you using in that?
The Arduino that I was using is a Seeduino, to be precise, from Seed Studios. It's just their basic Arduino based off of an Atmel Atmega 328. Really nothing special.
Yeah.
So if anybody were interested in joining ENTS, where do they go, or how does that work?
If you're interested in joining ENTS, you can talk to me. Again, I'm one of the directors. You can email directors@ents.ca. That will send an email to all of the directors. We may be able to, if you want to, jump on a horse today, I think we may be able to get you hooked up today. Or go to the webpage, www.ents.ca. There's information and contact information there. Again, price for admission is $50 per month. That gets you 24/7 access to the space. We have a deal where if you're not able to pay for that, for whatever reason, we have available options. I think it's like a $30 per month reduced rate.
How busy is this space usually? Is it fairly occupied?
It depends night to night. During the day, it's not very occupied. Other than the people who are renting the offices, they're often in here during the day. At the night, it's more so. Depends on the night to night. If in terms of it being too occupied, that hasn't been a problem yet.
Okay.
We've got the only times that I've ever run into it is in the one corner of the shop here where there are two machines that share a corner, and having one person work on one and one on the other. So, other than that, it should be fine. Yes?
You provide training for the machines? Or
Yes.
is that
If
sort of
people-
collegial?
Up to this point, to get onto the machines, the welder, as I said, was someone else's. The metal cutting bandsaw is also someone else's. The CNC mill is mine, and the metal lathe is mine. From my point of view, if you want to get on those machines, first off, you need to prove to me that you're not going to kill yourself. Second, I prefer that you don't kill the machines. If you're really keen, I am able to give you guidance. Once we have people that are like a group of people who are keen, then the class will be put together. We also have ongoing introduction to electronics project or classes for anybody who's interested. I'm not sure. There just was one last weekend or the weekend before, and I'm not sure if there's going to be one before Christmas. Otherwise, probably in January. And those are open to the public. Yes?
Is there somebody here that is good with the metal fabrication and stuff like that? Because
Depending how much you need, the guy who owns the welder would be your man. He's working as a welder right now. He has in the past worked as an industrial designer, making custom furniture and stuff, branding, fabrication stuff.
yeah, I've just got some mounting brackets that I need for this project that I'm going to pitch, and I was going to just go and buy commercially available ones, but now that I know that this resource is here, I might talk to him.
Yep.
Thanks.
Or we can get you schooled up on welder.
That would be cool too. I've never actually welded before.
It's not too difficult.
No.
Point and shoot.
And a bunny?
Can that's self-explanatory.
All
The,
hacker places have buttons.
yes, from now on, it's one of the first rules. I don't know, that was, I thought of it because it was in my pictures, it was on our Flickr stream. It's actually the same rabbit that's out in the main area. We have one of the directors who had a loft conversion space in this floor, on his floor in the back corner, and he is currently, right at this moment, in transition. So some of the stuff, including the bunny, is his temporarily in this location.
Great. So if there are no more questions, then we should move on to the next speaker.
Again, if anybody has any questions later, feel free to corner me if you want to see the space in person. I'm completely open to that. And don't forget about that mini can.